Hello, everybody. I'm so happy to be here and live with you guys today. I wasn't sure if I was going to have time today because I have a ton of athletes on Wednesdays, but this morning I had athletes, and then um, there's an atmospheric river here in California. So I canceled my outdoor athletes because it was just like raining this morning and it was windy and it was a lot. So I was like, ugh. I actually might have to go back out again today, but I was like, let me just get on this computer and address this topic because I just want to clear up the myths and talk about the truths around bones and bone density. And especially for Black women, because this is a good thing. This is a great thing. Um, a lot of us grew up hearing this idea that you're like big boned. And some people are like, yeah, like there's studies out there, Black women have bigger bones than everybody else. And that's actually not true. What is true is that Black women have more dense bones, which is amazing because what that means is bones that are denser are stronger. It's one of the reasons why we promote strength training and resistance training for women, because the more resistance training you perform, the more dense your bones are. And then things like osteoporosis and like fractures in your older age do not happen as frequently. So that's actually one of the main reasons why we promote strength training for women. Of course, it's you can look toned and you look cute and all that stuff, but also it's really good for our bones because women, because of the estrogen, are, the species, the female species in the human race, um, we can get osteoporosis because of the estrogen. It will break down our bones. So there is a difference across race when it comes to bone density. And this is why, you guys, Black women tend to carry their weight well, as they say. And what that basically means is like we can hold weight and look completely different than a woman from another weight. So we can be the same weight and look completely different, meaning svelter, slimmer, more tight, toned, whatever you want to call it. So one of the things that happens is Black women tend to have less muscle wasting than other women. Like we have a quicker uptake of muscle. Not all Black women, but a large population. So we tend to have more muscle on our frame in general. And so when you have more muscle on your frame, because muscle is more dense than fat, hence the dense bones, you will always look smaller at a heavier weight. Let me say that again. Muscle is more dense than fat. It is not lighter or weighs more or none, any of that. You have a pound of bricks, which is muscle, and a pound of feathers. Which one has more volume? They both weigh a pound, right? If I have one brick and that's 5 pounds and I have 5 pounds of feathers, it's going to be this big. The brick is going to be this big. If I put them on the scale, they're both 5 pounds. So because Black women tend to carry more muscle, and hence the big bones or the dense bones, we will always look a little bit more healthy. We will look healthy at a bigger weight. And so sometimes we use that to justify our weight. And in a lot of cases, that's true. So, like for myself, for example, I'm 140 pounds and I am 5'2.5", sometimes 5'3", but I'm 140 pounds. According to the BMI, I would be a little overweight. Um, but if you follow me on Instagram, if you look at my photos on Instagram, I don't look overweight, right? And that's because my body fat percentage is actually somewhere between 16 and 19%. And that's what I want to talk about today. I am not a fan of the BMI because the BMI does not account for muscle mass, and it doesn't account for muscle body fat percentage. One of the better indicator of health is always going to be body fat percentage. So I want us to be, when we're thinking about our goals, let's not think about a healthy weight. Let's think about a healthy body fat percentage, because body fat percentage is a better predictor of disease and of health concerns than weight, right? Because there are people who are walking around here skinny fat, as we say. Those are people who have high body fat percentages, 40% body fat, but they're 5'2", streaming at 100 pounds, right? Unfortunately, just because they are small does not mean that they are healthy, right? These people can still have diabetes, they can have high cholesterol, they can have high blood pressure. This has happened, right? These are smaller people with high blood pressure, high cholesterol, very low VO2 maxes, like they can't run, they're not very strong, right? Their blood markers are off. And so weight is not a good indicator, or size is not a good indicator of health. What is a better indicator of health is body fat percentage. A lot of the health issues that we see, particularly in the Black community, can be accommodated, can be reversed with lower body fat percentages, which means more muscle mass, which means we're resistance training, we're eating well so that we're getting proper muscle building, we're resting, right? So we're doing all these things that support a lower body fat percentage. And that is what we should be looking at. Let's look at that. Let's not use the fact that we are denser boned to be a reason why we don't exercise and eat well. You're never healthy above 30% body fat, period. I don't care how cute it looks. I actually don't care how cute it looks. And I think sometimes people get upset with me because I'm like, I know you like having this shape and I know you like having this look. And I think one of the things I talked about on my Instagram today was this cultural acceptance. And sometimes what's culturally acceptable is killing you. Right? This even goes down to food. I was talking about food today on my Instagram. I said, we have to be so focused and so driven by what our goal is to be healthy that we're not looking for permission from other people to tell us what is acceptable or not. It may look you probably look bomb, you probably look banging, but the question is that worth your life? Can you be at a healthy body fat percentage with your blood markers in check? Are you active? Like, can you move quickly? Are you agile? Are you strong? Are you going to be able to hike? Things like that. That is an end. Those are health markers. So let's focus on that instead of the BMI or even instead of our weight. Let's focus on body fat percentage, because when you do that, you really, really change your life. This is why these cleanses and things don't really work, because at the end of the day, you're not changing your health. You can lose a lot of weight and still be under muscled. I love that term. Dr. Gabrielle Lyon uses that term. You're under muscled. And because you're under muscled, your body is still not functioning as best as it could. Right? So the focus is going to be on what body fat percentage is going to give me the best health. Right? For some of you guys, staying between, technically what is healthy for women is 18 to 25. Under that is considered athletic, which is fine. And some women can get away with like 27 to 30% body fat, and it's fine for their health. Once you start creeping above that, then you get into the danger zone in terms of your weight and how it can affect your body. So we want to understand that yes, you can definitely weigh a little bit more than the BMI. Let's throw the BMI out. You can definitely weigh a little bit more and keep your body fat percentage and be perfectly healthy. So let's focus on body fat percentage and not weight. All right, you guys, I just want to make sure that you guys know that I have a program called Worth the Wait that is starting on January 23rd. It's going to be 8 weeks of one-to-one coaching, 8 weeks of group coaching. You're getting a nutrition plan, a health plan, and we are diving deep into the cultural, emotional, social, spiritual reasons why we haven't lost the weight yet, and talking about how much you are worth it, and diving deep into why we still haven't made that switch, so that you can begin to treat yourself with the value that you deserve. Know that you're worth the wait. You are worth the lifestyle change. You're worth the sacrifice. You're worth the change. It is worth it. So if you are interested in joining that, that will be linked in the let me link it in the chat box right now. I'll link that in the chat box, and I will also be posting it in the comments section. Worth the Wait begins on January 23rd, 2023. And I just can't wait to get started with you guys. And change more lives of women, because that's what has been happening for the past 2022. Um, that's what's been working. And so I can't wait to see you guys in there. If you have any questions, don't you can always send me a DM on Instagram. And please do not forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe on this video. And I will see you guys in the next one.